What is good, DJ2X fam? Today we got Boruto Chapter 13. Man, was this one a banger?
Wasn't the best chapter out so far, but was definitely a great chapter.
Why you say it wasn't the best one?
It wasn't the best chapter out. I don't think it was the best one out, but it was definitely one of the better chapters of the manga so far.
What do you think was better than it?
Probably last chapter.
Last chapter was actually OD. Yeah, you might be right. I think it was pretty good though. I wouldn't. I don't know. I wouldn't knock it.
No points to knock it. It's just the other chapter was just like that much better because of what happened.
But let's get straight into it. So we first start. Well, we start off where we basically leave off, right? Where Boruto gets sniped cross map while Delta is sitting there watching helplessly. Cause what's the point of her being in the story? And what's that dude's name? Uh,
Kashin Koji,
nah, not Kashin Koji. Uh, the
Yura.
Mamushi. So Mamushi pops up and basically tells Jura that Masuri is back. The girl, basically the girl that looks like Konohamaru's I guess team member or whatever. She's back and she has valuable information. Whatever that valuable information is, or whatever investigation she did, I don't know. But it seemed important enough for Jura to not want to finish Boruto and to want to go off and do whatever she's telling her to do, basically. Mind you, Jura is the leader. So it has to be something crazy. So Jura basically tells Boruto, "You get a pass. You're always getting." He's like, "You're always gonna get. You're always getting lucky. You're always finding a way to slip past. Always finding a way to slip past us." While Boruto's basically on the ground, incapacitated. Then we have the Himawari healing scene. I didn't too much like this scene. It
Why
kind of
not?
it kind of felt like a fake war play.
I mean,
Like it
Naruto.
kind of
Naruto could do that.
but it felt like a bootleg war play. Like Naruto didn't learn this till the war. How does this ninja that doesn't know healing at all know how to give chakra to others and heal their wounds automatically? She's never
Kurama.
practiced healing jutsu.
Kurama. Simple answer.
Bro, that don't just cause it's Kurama. Naruto didn't do it till mid war, bruh. Mid war he didn't do it.
That just comes up to the question of like how much where where does Himawari stand with Kurama compared to Naruto throughout basically the whole series? Because
I
she's doing
mean,
stuff that he wasn't able to until that far into the series.
no, I'm not mad that she's surpassing him. That don't get me wrong. That's not why I'm mad. But it just seemed like a fake. It didn't seem like they were paying homage to the war. It kind of felt like they were trying to bootleg the war. Like Naruto did this, so we're gonna make Himawari do this. Like it kind of felt so bootleg. It didn't feel real. Like it didn't feel authentic. Basically, that's what I'm saying.
Authentic to me.
You think so?
Yeah,
But it was out of nowhere. Like
Uzamakis. That's how they do it.
so out of nowhere she can just think about healing people and then understand how to share the Karama chakra and heal people's wounds.
Rama was a hatred ball of chakra at first. He wasn't. He's not hatred right now. Naruto changed the whole. war within the Tail Beast.
He's also not at full power. Why is
No,
it?
he just used barrier mode.
Exactly, he's not at full power. He
Oh.
We're talking about like
and he did it. He didn't. He literally
you need
refused.
to know the power gap better than anyone between a regular ninja and someone with pacing.
Bruh. He literally refused to teach Himawari the powers because he basically said, "I can't teach you it. You have to like figure it out yourself." That was literally a couple chapters ago. So she can figure out like this, and we're not talking about minutes. This is a matter of seconds. She can figure out how to heal people within a couple of seconds. Boruto gets sniped. Couple seconds later, she can figure out how to heal people. How? That don't even make sense.
But she's Boruto's team.
She didn't figure out. She healed her team.
I mean Naruto's
She
team.
healed. She healed what's his name's son. That's how he was able to live.
Himawari
Who's
is
son?
Last chapter, Himawari healed her teammates before they got killed by Jura.
without Himawari there would be no Boruto right now.
Bro, what was his name, bro? Last chapter, Himawari healed her team so that they could get away, and then she fought Jura. So it's not like random that she was doing this, because she did it the previous chapter.
And she's healing before. And she's a Hyuga. Hyuga mixed with Uzumaki. Oh, and Karama. Like, you forget how
That
genetics work.
Okay, it wasn't last chapter. It was chapter 11 then, where she healed her team.
Like my boy. Uzumaki genetics strong.
Yeah, she heals
Not
Inojin,
about
I
to
think.
play with my boy Naruto.
She heals
And his
Inojin,
kids.
and then her, Shikadai, and Chocho run away, get to safety, and then she starts fighting Jura. So she didn't just randomly gain the ability to heal people.
Yeah, it's a bad take. Everything is natural because Kurama is the GOAT. He died protecting the earth. And now Himawari has that power. And for you to think that she's just this asshole of a character is crazy. We have characters like Sarada who can't seem to grasp how much power they should have.
Okay, I could defend the last few times where she didn't immediately use Mangekyo, because she didn't like it didn't seem like she needed it, like really needed it, because Mangekyo can make her blind, and maybe she knows that. But now I
she
just
don't
think she
know
just
that,
doesn't.
bro.
Now I just think she doesn't know she has Mangekyo at all, because otherwise she would have used it by now. She probably like with like normal.
Underestimated.
Yeah, I think she just activated it that one time on against Sasuke, because like
I think her
her
power is
her
for
feelings.
countering.
She activated it. She activated it when she was trying to get Sasuke to help out Boruto,
I
and
think
then
hers can
afterwards,
counter Ninshu.
Counter Ninshu?
Yeah.
Whoa. That's
what do
OP.
you
If that's her actual power, that's just not even realistic.
mean that's
It
not
is.
realistic? They've been doing
It's
that since
Uchiha.
they've been doing that for a while now.
Countering Ninshu? Who has countered Ninshu? Please tell me.
Making absorbing ninju.
Who's
Wouldn't
absorbed Ninshu?
absorbing jutsus, bro? Oh, you mean I'm mixed up,
Ninshu
bro.
is the
Ninju's
gods. The
god stuff.
gods.
Ninju's the god stuff.
Ninshu is the different ability. Bro, Ninshu is not that OD.
It is. It's
In
literally.
this chapter, they explained that Amado created 3 scientific tools that all had one form of Ninshu, at least. And the other 3 scientific
Or
tools that
failures.
Amado made were failures. So, that being said, Sarada being able to counter Ninshu wouldn't be that OP. considering we have Daemon who counter literally any jutsu. Like what? That's
And
OD.
Kosh and Koji that can literally see every timeline in the
Yeah,
future.
like bro, the ninjas that are out there are OP for like you don't think Sardo should be able to tap in with her Mon Gekko that's been strong since Naruto ever came out.
Boruto literally learned flying
You know what I'm saying?
Raijin just based off of a future that
I like
Kashi
how
and Koji taught him.
everything is like stuck, everything is sticking to like the roots of Naruto. They're not coming out with new like
Yes.
yeah, like flying hurricane Rasengan. No. It's
Oh,
just
yeah.
it's just Naruto. He's using flying Raji, mix it in his new moves, his board so like proud of you. Like Amado I mean, he was made to basically defy Jigen, so he obviously has Jiraiya's cells because he thinks he's a ninja. So everything makes sense. It further strengthens what I mean by they're sticking with the roots of Naruto, just implementing it in a new generation. Like, everyone was hating on Boruto at first. I always stuck by this show in manga. For those who switched up, remain where you are. It's about to heat up.
It's just the Boruto anime that gets all the hate, and then people just follow the bandwagon to hate on the entire series. Because the anime itself was the one that had all the filler and stuff.
Everything has a little.
But
That's
either
not
way,
good.
another thing that I realized while watching, in every single timeline that Hashin Koji looked at, it's always something happens to Boruto and or Naruto, and then freaking Kawaki is unable to do anything to whoever and dies. Boruto dies, Code attacks a village, Kawaki dies. Naruto fails to beat Ishiki, and fights Kawaki and
Or you're
dies.
saying, are you describing one of the futures that was,
That's most of the futures. It's just the fact that like Kawaki's unable to do anything without Boruto in the mix.
oh, it's Kawaki. What do you expect?
Something, some form of strength, not
You
just
expect
in.
something from
I
Kawaki.
expect some. I don't expect him to be like throwing hands with the entirety of all those Sentinel monsters, but like he fails to. If Code invaded the village and Boruto wasn't there, then it would have been a bad timeline, and the Ten Tails would have made the God Tree. Like
And Code is the real.
Kawaki is truly just trash at this point, and Code is trash. So
Kawaki was never strong. He was just he rushed into like he had got power at an early age that he didn't understand what to do with. Boruto had to grind.
Nah, that's cat. Cause Boruto got his powers after Kawaki and has got Kawaki by miles, bruh.
Different circumstances. He had
Ain't no
to.
different circumstances. They're both in the same. They're both in the same circumstance. The world is about to be taken over, and Boruto sat there and grinded while Kawaki sat there and didn't do anything.
Kawaki sat there and stared over top the village, saying, "Where's Boruto?"
Literally,
Like
bruh.
this whole time, I was hoping that Kawaki like at least trained somewhat.
I
Like
mean, why would he think he has to train? He thinks he's the strongest. He doesn't understand that the Ten Tails is fighting against Code. He didn't think that Code.
That's
He
the
had no.
problem. You're
that's
literally
the issue.
explaining the
Like
problem.
He's not
that's the
smart.
issue.
Like Boruto had sources. Kawaki had no sources, bro.
Bro,
His
Boruto
sources
would have
weren't.
trained regardless.
All right.
Boruto was there.
Source or not?
Do you think do you think his source was telling him everything that he needed to know? No. Ada was not telling him everything he needed to know. Why is that? Because Kawaki was probably treating her wrong, making her mad, not wanting to tell him stuff. So it's probably reasons for why Kawaki isn't adept in base form.
That's an excuse.
I mean, who cares? At the end of the day, he's weak, but there's reasons why he's weak. He's not just weak because
I just my thing is I hope Kawaki would be like
he didn't
not
train. I don't think he
comparable to
trained at all.
Boruto, but like Kashin Koji basically said if you weren't there to fight Code, it would have been game over for the whole verse.
Okay, all right. Put it like this: when Sasuke was about to kill Naruto and Shippuden, that would have killed
Mhm.
Naruto. You know that, right?
Yeah, when they invaded
If
his
Kurama
hideout for the
wasn't able
first
to
time.
heal him, he would die. So therefore,
Oh, you mean at the Final Valley? Yeah, that too.
no. I'm talking about at Orochimaru hideout.
Well, yeah,
Yeah.
that's because
So
there was
so
the
basically, after the time skip, they showed us that Sasuke gapped Naruto in terms of raw just ability and jutsu. Yeah, Naruto awakening can win with Shippuden at the time, but still don't know about that because Kurama was put. He got stopped when he by Sasuke.
that's a debate on its own, but still, like I see what you mean. Where major
So
power gap.
Boruto being able to gap Kawaki at the start of Boruto Shippuden didn't seem too odd to me. Because at the end of the day, one of them has something they're doing for a goal. Like Sasuke's goal was to kill Itachi. Boruto's goal, obviously, to stop Code and all of them. Like,
I don't think it's odd that I see what you mean. I don't think it's odd, but like the threat of Code and Kawaki just said thought to himself that he's going to be able to handle Code through years, through like what the 2 years that he didn't see him, and he just didn't. He was training with what Mitsuki and Delta.
bro, he fought Code multiple times before had to run. He's not
Like
worried about Code. That's what you better realize. He got caught. Like he's not thinking Code is an issue. He's waiting for Cole to attack. That was his whole plan. I'm gonna just wait for this nigga to attack. Cole waited to attack. He wasn't ready to defend the leaf. Kawaki pre Shippuden was better than Shippuden Kawaki was
part one
because
Boruto, you mean?
he was actually being misguided. Now he's using it's like he's just forgot who helped him out. Like nigga, Naruto, Boruto helped you. Nigga. Why would you do all of this to like? It's just you're just dumb.
He's doing it mainly to what was it? Protect Naruto and
There's no
save
protecting
Boruto.
Naruto without Boruto's help. He's an idiot.
The reason he put Naruto in that pocket dimension to protect him from and keep them from seeing everything that he's gonna do, and then exiles Boruto. Well, Ada does that, but it was his wish, and that's what omnipotence took over.
Omnipotent.
Yeah, omnipotence.
How did you just say omnipotence? I never heard that.
I said omnipotence. Omnipotence took over and spread his thoughts to everyone, but like Boruto's basically carrying Kawaki on his back because like three different situations if Boruto wasn't there, it would have been completely different situation. He saved Himawari, defeated Code,
But yeah,
and
Boruto knows he has his role. He knows Kawaki doesn't have everything in order.
not to mention that Kawaki's help is Delta, who is trash. Like significantly worse than him, probably.
Well, I mean, she fought against a KCM Naruto. That's about her peak. KCM Naruto isn't bad.
I've seen people argue that Naruto like wasn't going all out at that point though, so I don't know.
I mean, he couldn't fully just smash the entire earth right there.
Exactly.
His kids was right near him.
Like he couldn't go all out because both his kids were right there, so it was holding back a bit. So she was like
She still
going
got put
hand.
down.
Exactly.
Like, don't get her. Don't.
Got put. She was going a little bit hand to hand with a restraint Naruto, and then got put down immediately afterwards. But on to the end of the chapter, there's now a there's now a six member as well, or yeah, six.
Yep.
Also,
And he
maybe I just realized something. Around the middle, with the flashback when Kashi and Koji was talking about all the different timelines, there was one timeline with out. Maybe we've seen this guy before, but there's another of the Ten Tails monsters.
that's gonna
That
be the
That's
sixth
him.
member.
that's the six
There's
member.
no way you didn't put that together.
Yeah,
I
you
just saw
forget
it.
this.
There's
I just
no
saw it.
way you didn't put that together.
I just remembered that guy existed right now. Honestly,
I think that was the most predictable thing in the chapter.
but either way, who do you think? Who do you think the sixth person is?
Nigga.
Bro, what?
Who do you think? Yeah, obviously. But
Yo!
like how? Like how?
What do you mean how?
Artist is.
Like how did this happen?
What you didn't read the chapter?
He's
I
not
read the
reading.
chapter.
Bro, I don't
read
think
the
he
chapter.
read, bro.
Pictures.
There's no way he
I
read.
read, I read
He's
the
just looking
chapter.
at pictures, bro.
He's looking at pictures.
Six member gross. It's what is it? Soul Bulb, I think.
Hey, go ahead, alright. Bro, somebody's trying to fuck up my crib.
Bro, why
Too
is there a
much
dude with a
fire.
bazooka, bruh?
Yeah, that's what I'm hearing. Bazookas and shit. I'm about to put Max Hockey on it.
Bro, like
That's a potential some shit. Overall, it was a good chapter. I don't see any. I don't see any issues with the chapter. I enjoyed it.
I enjoyed it too.
It was well thought of and well mapped out for a long, lasting
you get an explanation
arc.
as to
of
why
Boruto. Boruto
Kashi
is
and
a good
Koji.
man. That's all I'm saying.
Who destroyed that?
You get an explanation for Kashi and Koji and Boruto's abilities. What do you think? What do y'all think's gonna happen next, other than the sixth member or fifth member, one of the
I
two?
mean, that's the lore of it all. Like, you never know what's gonna happen next. I can't even tell you. I can predict it.
Oh yeah, and then also chapter ends with Boruto getting handcuffed,
Yeah.
sends him to jail and healing him.
That was a weird. Like, makes sense though.
I mean, obviously, it makes sense why they would do that, but still. Boruto basically just defeated one of the Ten Tails monsters. Now he's in jail. Probably not
He's
for long.
basically turned into Aaron Yeager for Boruto.
He has flying riders, so he probably can literally just leave whenever he wants.
No, it limits jutsu.
Oh, they put the okay.
Like,
I think you're reading with your eyes closed, Dev.
I didn't see what cup. I saw they handcuffed him. I didn't realize which ones.
Nah, you don't read it with your eyes.
Either way,
I
either way,
mean,
he's locked.
I'm
He's locked
sure
up.
I'm sure Boruto has tricks to escape anyway.
That's
Like
true.
sealing.
Or Sarda would help him.
You said what?
Sarda would help him. Sarda or Himawari would help him out.
You gotta remember though, Sarada has to lay low though. Like she can't just.
Not that strong too.
Yeah. Like Cole would put her down. I mean, not Cole. Kawaki would put her down, and Kawaki's weak.
What about Himawari then?
Mariah can protect him, but them together they probably could fight Code.
I think Himawari has an idea of what's going on, but she's not sure. Just like everybody, just like Shikamaru. So like she has that feeling like Boruto's her brother, but she's not entirely certain.
Her real brother.
Yeah.
But
How do they
I
decide
think
to do all of this?
most likely she'll just help him out, escape, or try to talk to Kawaki about like what's actually going on. Plus, if it comes down to her fighting, she has Nine Tails. If she has to fight, I don't think she will though. Kawaki wouldn't want to fight her.
Yeah. Nah, he'd probably seal her.
Some of
Now,
them are.
Now, if Kawaki seals Himawari, he's actually an idiot, and like
He's gonna die. He's
he-
already
like,
gonna die.
he's
gonna
already
die faster.
he's already sealed his fate by just making Boruto the enemy to everyone, and sealing away Naruto and Hinata. If he seals away Himawari, that's just another situation, another strong fighter that he just put away for no reason.
It's like he doesn't care about the village. Like he'll do anything for his own goal
He'll do anything for
and
Naruto.
doesn't care.
He'll do anything for Naruto.
He's not.
But the thing is, Naruto cared.
Naruto
Naruto cared about the village. It's like he disregards
was the
that.
president basically.
Yeah.
That nigga's not. President, he's like a 15-year-old. Rich 15-year-old.
A rich 15-year.
That's why Boruto said I just want to punch some sense into him. He didn't say I want to kill him. I want to punch sense into that nigga.
What is good, DJ2X? I just hope you guys enjoyed that video. And we gonna come out with more bangers on top of bangers. Sorry for the audio issues, but DJ2X, we out.